Right, it's that time that everyone likes to talk about. Cheers. We're Gatwick Red Line. Are you ready for it, Janice?
Not the route. No. I thought you were going to talk about the coffee.
The route.
Oh, no.
We're going to be departing runway 08 right, and we'll be flying, instead of turning left today, straight out, and I'll be taking us towards Dover, where our routing will then take us east of Paris on a direct routing to Milan, with Switzerland on our left and Geneva on our right. Estimated altitude 35,000 feet. Cruise time 1 hour 50 minutes. So, what do you think of that, Janice?
What you say? I was texting. What did you say?
Here we go. That's the route. Give you a further updates on the aircraft. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good one. Here we go, walking out to the aircraft on quite a damp morning here at Gatwick Airport. There's Janice taking a picture of the registration for her brother Stephen. So today we are flying on an Airbus A321 Neo, Austrian registered. Pretty cool, actually. There it is. There's Janice there. As always, try and select the best views in the house. I know people are going to say I've shown Janice, but that's the view you want. There you go.
Good morning, welcome
on this A321 this
Milan
morning.
Malpensa Terminal 2. You are kindly request to take the seat sign on your boarding pass and to place only large prepaid trolleys into the overhead lockers, where small items such as handbags and duty-free articles have to be stored underneath the seat in front of you. This aircraft has extra large lockers. Please place trolley bags on the side to help us make the most of space available.
Extra large lockers.
I would also like to inform you that this is a no smoking flight. Thank you.
View 2.
Buongiorno, benvenuti a bordo di questo volo EasyJet con destinazione Milano Malpensa Terminal 2.
View 1.
Siete pregati di accomodarvi al posto
You see we're departing from Gatwick North Terminal there. We've got A321 long range JetBlue parked next to us. That one's going off to New York.
Questo aereo delle capelliere ex.
So we're going out on a 2-8 left departure there from Gatwick. Is it 2-6? I'm going to shut up, just listen to the lovely sound of that LEAP engine Neo. Push me back in my seat as well. Climbing out towards the west here from Gatwick Airport.
Ces passaggi silenzio so please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened until the sun and bell switched off. We suggest that whenever seated you keep them fastened. Toilets are located at the right end of the cabin. They are fitted with small detectors. Smoking is not permitted on board at any time, and this includes electronic cigarettes. When using toilets, please ensure that there are no more than 2 people queuing to avoid congestion. And if you need to open the overhead lockers, please take it in case anything falls out.
I will say that at this
We
point,
shall be passing through the cabin with our EasyJet Eat and Drink shop that will give you the chance to purchase some snacks.
I did use the toilet quite badly. So as soon as the seatbelt sign came off,
please do not hesitate to stop us as we pass through the cabin.
I was there. But there's a middle seat. I'll talk in a minute.
Cinture di sicurezza allacciate fino a quando non verrà spento. Vi consigliamo comunque di mantenere sempre le cinture allacciate in caso di improvvisa turbolenza. Servizi igienici si trovano alle 2 estremità della cabina.
There's a middle seat down the back, which has got a toilet, like a hidden gem on the Neo. The crew were just using it for them. Naughty, naughty. So there's about 4 people in the queue ahead of me.
Se avete necessità di aprire le cappelliere, prestate la dovuta attenzione per evitare la caduta di oggetti.
As you can hear, was an Italian crew.
Che vi darà la possibilità di acquistare snack dolci, salate, bevande calde o fredde e panini. Vi informiamo che potremo accettare pagamenti solo con carte di credito o debito. Ora vi invitiamo a mettere il vostro agio e rilassarvi e godervi il viaggio. Per qualsiasi informazione non esitate a fermarci mentre passeremo in cabina, grazie.
Right, she's finally being quiet. So, the only downside with flying to Milan, it's a busy old route. You tend to get somebody in the outside seat. And I like the window seat for my videos. So after the seatbelt sign, I had to politely tell this very nice Italian gentleman I needed the toilet. That was because we were in the Red Line pub at Gatwick Airport in the North Terminal, my local. And I did enjoy a nice pint of San Miguel, but that time of morning goes straight for you. So they've released the crew now, but they haven't released us. And there's me just waiting, thinking, get that seatbelt sign off. I need that seatbelt sign off. If we'll climb out, heading towards Eastbourne, our routing was going to take us towards Paris. Then flying in between Geneva, Switzerland, direct routing into Milan. It was an hour and a 50-minute flight, this one, cruising at 34,000 feet. They've gone for 34,000 because it's quite a heavy aircraft. There was not one empty seat on this aircraft. It was chock-a-block. And it's mandatory on my flights to show you the tray table of shame. That is the tray table of shame. I do like a Bombay Sapphire on the flight. Only time I get to drink gin and tonic. But it is. Think how much fuel they're trying to save. No nut allergy on this flight, so you can see our peanuts were out. At this part of the flight, I was starting to think, you know what? Contemplating my gin and tonic and thinking, hope Mr. Paul Major's enjoying this video. Ah, see, there's a gentleman to Janice's left. Very nice chap, but he did have to move twice because of the red line incident and the gin and tonic. It's very difficult to get a conversation up and say, sorry to wake you up, but I need to go to the toilet. I'm just, you can see me contemplating. I'm in deep thought. How am I going to ask him to move politely? Only that, how am I going to get past Janice without her asking me where we are and give her an update on the route? It's very, very difficult decisions coming up here. You can see me contemplating them. Yeah, we're now approaching to Malpensa. Bit of useless information. I worked and lived in Italy for a month. I was working at Malpensa Airport. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope Mr. Stephen Holt is enjoying this. They probably reduced, we'll be down, see, gear just went down then. About 180 knots. Flap 2. There's me telling Janice some very useful information about landing speeds, gears and flaps. I think her eyes were rolling by this point. say a word. Firm, but planted. There we go. In Malpensa Airport now. You can hear Janice yawning as I was trying to give her some information about the flare speed and what was going on in the flight deck at that precise time. She was enthralled.
Tra breve gli assistenti di volo lasceranno le loro postazioni per compiti relativi alla sicurezza e invitiamo comunque a rimanere seduti con le cinture di sicurezza allacciate fino a quando l'apposito segnale verrà spento. Da questo momento potrete utilizzare tutti i vostri dispositivi elettronici. Raccomandiamo di non dimenticare nulla a bordo controllando nell'area.
There we go. If you haven't already done it, please like, subscribe. Oh, it helps my channel. We do flights, do these trips. Gonna be more from Milan on my next few videos.
Welcome to Milan Malpensa Airport Terminal 2, where it's 22 to 1 p.m. Shortly cabin crew will leave their seat for safety duties, however we ask you to remain seated with your seatbelt.
Watch out for our next video in Arona. Good night, take care, see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Recommend you do not leave anything on board by checking your surrounding area, and we remind you that smoking is not permitted until you are outside terminal building. Finally, on behalf of the captain and entire crew, we thank you for having been our guest today, and we look forward to see you on board again in the near future. Arrivederci.